EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On the move to his left. Looking deep, and that's caught inside the 35.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, Wentz finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
29-yard line.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Desmond Patman. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
By number 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he locates Laviska Shenault, the rookie from Colorado. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a 1st carry here for Robinson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. With his 1st career touchdown and his 1st career game. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
The game at 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jackson.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
40 seconds to Mike. 40 seconds to Mike. Pick it up.
Wentz now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll run it. These two teams all tied after one.
Tied 7-7.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Throwing is Wentz. He'll get this one to Pittman. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Complete to Michael Pittman. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Now Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Colts' 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Grover Stewart able to get him for a loss of about 3. third down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now.
I'm famous, bitch, I'm a big gangster, don't do no complaining. That plane about the land, we gon' meet at the hangar. That makes you turn low, come and ship and contain a lot of you ain't about to know what I'm saying. Big hook out of Boca talk, got me an ankle. They fresh off the press, talking 50-ton language. Little Nixon touch all the nickname with they baby. Now we out the country, ain't talking vacation. We running with hitters, we're holding it down. Straight out the dirt, I got mine on the floor. No recompressing, I know what they know. Numbers too high in Texas, don't go back and forth. Why play around with me, go, I go where they go. My company is under Colombian law. My Jewish transporter gon' get it back home. Heavy surveillance, they watch from the drone. VPN tracking, I watch from the phone. $2 million for each of my lookalikes. I get indicted, they capture the clone. One of my people, he from Argentina. Shout out to him, he a hell of a teacher. $10 million for my private doctor. I go on the run, reconstructing my features. do that, then we cannot do business. Current addresses and places they live. Get a DA home, better send your credentials. Tracking device on the back of the Civics. Get apprehended, bet down, do no snitch. Back of the Tahoe, they slide through Chicago. Whisper to one of my finest lieutenants. That bitch that you love and one push up a button, her feet in the air with a dent in her mirror. I'm fucking with the plug dog. I'm fucking with the plug dog. We get roadside assistance when we place an order. Wrap the money up and then we send it across the water. I'm fucking with the plug dog. I'm fucking with the plug dog. I'm tied in with Diego, they treat me like family. And if I ever leave her, they gon' kill my family. Kill my family. Hey, I couldn't see it no other way. I'm in love right now. I'ma take whatever come behind it too. I'm in love right now. Shot the taste, you don't hit on the way. North side, pulling up in the H. Where you at? I'm in the city, the gates. The fighting shop, I need to get in your face. 500 blocks in the middle, been getting ridiculous. A lot of this shit wasn't straight. I dropped the load on my partner and caused some problems. Receiving a lot of complaints. They do what it's posted. Jump out the gym in the kitchen. The smokers not liking the taste. Dropping the cuckoo, vanilla, extracting the pirates to try not to run them away. Big homie and boss, I'm say to this moment. I'm tempted to go back and fuck with the fool. Wait on my killers to get out of prison in case these niggas don't play by the rules. I can remember when I was just wishing the 30-cent flipper. We stood on the block, grabbing it hard out the bungalow. Stains on my underclothes, they been breaking the rocks. Surrounded by junkies, I keep in my company. Need them a wake up, I give them a dot. Back on my Anderson kitchen, we standing and I'm in here practicing over a pie. Check it out, love. Make sure you shake that box up real good and ain't no clumps in it, cause you might be about to take it back when you hate the salute when you stand up. The dude back then on the counter, we grabbing a hundred. They come out the Yucatan, love. They come out the Yucatan, love. Bitch, you play, we gon' come down there and tap Baton Rouge. 1-on-1 and I'm 2500 the zap. Hit the ace with the quinine. I spray with the and I dry it out. Know how I maneuver, way that on the road. Pull up with the shooter and try it out. He know I'm that pressure, he nine out. I caught the end of the draw when Obama had won the election. I'm running for president. Plug got a text, you went up on the number, but I made my money from fucking with medals. Got me a doctor, my wife on the OT on oxygen. Showed me the rope with the right. Keep throwing Julio, young blood society. Half of you don't even know how I'm rocking. We stand on their business, they know we bout action, but niggas keep taking our name and they drag. Fuck it, applying that pressure. I hit with the press and a lot of you won't understand. Then go to talking with slick so the charges don't stick, but I'm in this bitch changing a pound for 4.5 when I'm mixing. I'm a 2 on the split with the bitch in the jackery stamp. I'ma just let the bitch sit, check the box for the tick. Hey, that's 45. Kiss on the bitch from the back of the pants. I got that dope and they know that I'm swagging. I chill on the boat when I go to Miami. I'm in Dubai, it ain't funny now. I get them for 26, 532, let them fly. I might drop on the 29. Yeah, playing with the kid in the car shoe. I might can't move with the car dude. I'm on that money, man. Had to work out in the gym. At first I was fat, now I'm getting real slim. I'm swimming, I'm chill like I'm running for real. Bitch on my dick, you know what it is. They hate to salute when you stand up. Why is that? Yeah. They hate to salute when you stand up. They come on to you can stand up. I'm on to you can stand up. They come on to you can stand up. They hate to salute when you stand up. Doing your thing. They hate to salute when you stand up. Doing your thing. They hate to salute when you stand up. They come on to you can stand up. Man, the tip ain't got a bad taste on it. That's how it been coming lately. Last about 3-4 months, it's been fucked up out here. Rap niggas talking fake ass, don't do it. Living like you, sucking like you.
Tell me.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new... Season will begin at the 25-yard line. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Colts nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Wentz. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, it's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Colts.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Colts nothing.
Second down now. It's Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now a play fake. Wentz. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 2. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
It is good.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for the Jags first down.
Nice play by DJ Shark there, and he's a great example of how a guy can improve from his rookie year to season 2. Quiet as a rookie, 1,000-yard season last year, ended up becoming a Pro Bowl selection for the Jaguars.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Thrown quickly out to Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Now, a field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Colts 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 53 yards.
First down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete.
Paris Campbell, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now they go screen. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
49-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go. 70 line. Double dog. That's the way.
2nd and 9 now. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Kickoff for Jacksonville.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Wentz rolling to his left. He completes this one to Mack. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Now Wentz. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Adam Gotsis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
43-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. He's hiking 18. We got double up. Hey, smash.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A slant to Jones.
The pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Getting in there to break that one up, Rock Ya-Sin.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Check.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
58, come on. 58, come on.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Lewis on the tackle.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 21. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 24, Colts 21.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Wentz going to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. give to Taylor out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Yeah, he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Taken down.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on. Check. Hey, look, 3. Check.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Give them 3 yards there on the first down pickup. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, let's get off the field. 60 Eagles. Check. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
For the running back.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But just had 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Wentz. Catch made here by Campbell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And a Colts first down.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, let's go.
Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Second and 10. Wentz to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw, Wentz. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, check. 47 mic. 47 mic. Mic 47. 3 balls. 3 balls.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Play action. Now Wentz. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Now Wentz again. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Today's final score.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate?